On this episode, I call it the finger episode because
Steve likes giving everyone the finger. Yeah,
I'm going to finger Scott with this episode.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to give you that finger. Read between the fingers. And I'm going to give you that finger. I'm going to give you that finger. I got your nose. So there's going to be a lot of fingering on this show.
Okay.
So, do we need to put a disclaimer in? No. Yes? No. A lot of rain, too. It was God giving Las Vegas to finger. It was God giving a whole strip of states to finger. There was a lot of flooding.
There was
a lot of rain all of a sudden. And this is why we should have built that pipeline. Instead of for oil, we should have built a pipeline to bring the water out here to fill up Lake Mead.
There you go. Works perfectly. We
need to go to whathappened.world, do all our stuff. I don't know if we're going to say that again in a few seconds, but Don't miss this show if you enjoy learning how to use your fingers. Welcome to the Don't Know Show. I'm Steve.
And I am Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions, and I do mean bad life decisions, led to a YouTube show, podcast, Twitch stream, and more bad life decisions.
Yes. So if you recall last show, I had an owie there.
Yes.
Now you have an owie here.
Yes.
And you have an owie.
I have an owie here.
There. So remember I told you when I cut the trim the trees and the weeds?
Yes.
That I have to wear like a hard hat because I walk into the branches.
Yes.
So do you have to wear a hard hat or not now that you're walking in and out around that?
Now, the worst part is I didn't tell you this because I knew you were going to bring it up. I saved it in case you did. We have an apple tree in our front yard. After I did this, an hour and a half later, I was cutting the grass, decided to go under the apple tree. And you know how when the little branches break off, you get a little nub about half an inch long? Smacked it a half an inch next to the original one. It's like, really? I just needed another freaking hole in my head.
There you go. So that's good. But we're going to talk about what we've noticed going on in the world today. Go to whathappened.world. Watch your other shows and that. Now your microphone's.
Yeah, that was bizarre. It's black, right? It's not green.
But there you can go to our social media. Hook up to my Instagram. Hook up to my Facebook. Don't bother hooking up to Scott's because he refuses to post anything.
Oh, that's not correct. I actually posted.
No, you didn't.
I tweeted.
What did you tweet?
That I was in Lake Geneva or something like that.
Oh, okay.
About something, yeah.
Ow. Oh, man, I itch. Oh, I itch so bad.
Yes, that's because not only does Steve want to share information with you, he wants to share his psoriasis. Wait a minute, that's not contagious.
I know.
And you don't have psoriasis. Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, so let's talk about our pictures behind us first.
Okay.
All right, so what do you got back there?
Oh, that's right. I have something there, don't I?
Ways to stay and play in Chocolate City. I can't see any more of that. That's Memorial Day weekend.
Well, this was this past weekend. I did a wedding, and this is one of the places they went for pictures. And I thought it would make a good background. It looks nice, right? You
but
see
it's
the woods.
Memorial Day weekend. That was May.
That's what the signs might have been built. But anyway, I believe that is the groom. And there's a bridge here that goes over the
troubled water.
Yeah, it's the Rock River. No, it's not the Rock River. What the hell? Fox River. It's the Fox River.
Okay.
So it was a nice little park.
Okay.
So that one was fast. We're going to make it easy. Now you have a picture of something that you don't see very often in Las Vegas.
Right, Chocolate City.
Giant billboards.
Where's Chocolate City at?
Burlington, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
We have the NESTLE. They took the S away. It just irritates me.
Chocolate City Cruise and Travel. Chocolate City Festival in Burlington, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Chocolate City, USA. Thinking of ditching its nickname.
Yes.
Why?
They have multiple reasons. Most of them are
Wisconsin to change its Chocolatey City slogan. City's slogan is a nod to the annual chocolate festival and local Nestle.
Nestle. It used to be Nestle's. There used to be an S on the end of it.
Yeah, factory. But now Burlington, Wisconsin is looking to highlight. Now is looking to highlight. Stop. I hate that.
Yeah, when you move it, all of a sudden pop-ups show up. It's like, yay, this is what I don't need.
I was reading the summary, but now I can't find that. They did Nestle plant Brilliant Place, 400 people. Nestle plant discovered fun chocolate. Burlington Chocolate Experience, Chocolate Fest, annual website, candy wrapper fashion show, chocolate carving contest. However, Nestle plant is now closed to tours. Well, yeah, because of COVID. Whether they've ever reopened, that's the question. Only 1 weekend out of a whole year. Heffy said this has led to an awkward lack of chocolate-related offerings. Okay, you only had one festival and a tour. People go, bro, they go, where's the chocolate?
Yep. And I'll tell you something. I've been to Burlington many times already this year. Used to be able to smell it when they're cooking chocolate. So I'm wondering if they're not even making the chocolate there and maybe it's just a distribution warehouse now.
Is it Burlington Coat Factory?
No.
No, that's what I change it to. Oh, we can't find out what it is. Okay, so the summary has words in it that aren't even in the story.
Of course not.
How does that happen?
The same way all the other things we've been bitching about happen.
Yeah.
People are getting paid to just throw shit on there and hope it's sticks.
I went to summer camp in Burlington, and part of the delight of canoeing on the lake each day was waiting for the breeze to move across the water and deliver a potent, all-encompassing chocolate smell.
Really smelled awesome.
It was half the reason to sign up for water sports.
Yep.
Given the strength of the chocolate fumes, I always thought the Nestle plant just sat opposite the shore. But I look at the map now, I see amazing it was a full 2 miles away.
Yep. Very
It doesn't say what they're going to replace it with.
I know. Because I don't think they have a clue. I think obviously politics changes frequently. You get new mayors, you get new city planners, you get,
I can't believe the summary for the article I clicked into. Looking to highlight I click into the summary and it's not going to say what it highlights. I guess it's trails or whatever. That's ridiculous. All right. Well, that's stupid.
It's just the way it is. All right. So we mentioned about how you almost never see those giant billboards in Las Vegas.
What giant billboards?
The one in your picture.
Oh, we did? When did we mention that?
Well, after I got done explaining mine before, I did not realize you were going to go more into mine because we had so many show subjects. I figured we were just going to bloop on this and then bloop on yours.
You keep saying that, and I keep telling you no. When will you listen? No.
He says we could have this part for the whole damn show for all I care.
That's what I told you. And what I tell you about the word of the week.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be at the end. The positivity message doesn't have to be in the middle. It can be whatever you want to do.
No, what did I tell you about the word of the week this week?
Oh, that had something to do with our show. Hang on, I gotta go look at it again. Oh. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it.
No, that it could be 15 to 20 minutes of a subject by itself.
But that's the end of the show.
15 to 20 minutes is a subject. That's not the end of the show.
Yes. Well, anywho, that's why we were supposed to make this part go fast.
No.
Because you're going to drag everything else out. But anyway, aren't you going to play off of the billboard on me? I gave you like 3 opportunities now. It's perfect.
Do you see what's in the sky behind me?
Yes, it's the one thing you don't see in Las Vegas very often. Billboards with storm clouds around them.
Okay. I know there's been flooding all around the United States this week, right?
Yes.
But
Kentucky probably had the worst.
Well, yes. I wonder how much.
But you guys were, yeah.
We are the funniest when it comes to rainfall.
Right, because you have like no rain for 8 months straight, and then all of a sudden you get pounded, and then don't have more any rain for a while. Although you hit it more than one day this time.
Observe weather for the past 3 days. Does it say how much rain? Rain.
Rain, go away. Come again some other day.
Rain, precipitation. Oh, here we go. All right. What this is?
Because I remember when we first started doing the show, also had one of those freaks thunderstorms, and you had the video of the water running through the parking garage. That was so cool.
Okay, let's relax. You're going to take away all the thunder here. Unless you want to do it. I'm trying to find how much rain we had.
Well, usually it's over 2 inches in order to get, what happened. So I'm assuming you're pushing for you guys.
No, again, you don't listen.
Yes, I do. I just don't I don't retain what I listen to.
No, I said we don't even get an inch of rain. So I'm going to show you this first, then, because now you've screwed it all up. The date.
Don't move it yet. It's still fuzzy. It's got to focus. Otherwise, nobody's going to have a clue.
At the end here, precipitation in inches in 1 hour, 3 hours, and 6 hours.
There you go. It's clear.
You see how much rain we had in 6 hours?
0.05 inches.
Yeah. See that? So we had 1 inch of rain. Right? We had 0.02 and 0.03. Right? Look what it says here. Did it focus yet?
Yes.
What does that say?
0.12.
Right. Not even an inch, right?
That's not even a quarter of an inch.
Right? Okay. You ready to see the damage that this did? This is the funny part. All right. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Vegas isn't built for the rain. See this guy's slot machine?
Yep. It's getting a free shower.
Coming through the screen at the Circa. There's the link. Look at the amount of rain. Not even an inch of rain did this. Look at the water pouring down the outlet in the casino. There's the link again. And there's the guy playing slots. Yeah, right through the screen at the sport book. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, because Las Vegas is a valley and it's lowest part of the valley, correct?
Yep.
So all the rain from all the mountains all the way around it comes down into the bottom of the bowl.
Yep. So that's the big.
It doesn't take much rain to do that. That's pretty impressive.
That's God giving us the big finger there.
Because I do. Oh, man, I had more to say and you started your segue. Damn it.
No, I didn't. No,
because I remember that a lot of the Westerns.
No, I didn't.
You said it 3 times, Steve.
No, I didn't. That's the end of the show, Scott. Stop.
I know that.
Subject. Say what you're going to say.
A lot of the Western movies, one of the things they say is they show you do not make camp in a wash, because if it rains in the mountains, you get washed away and it literally comes down like a freaking tidal wave. It's just impressive.
Well, the best part is it's not even raining where you're at.
Yeah, completely
in those
dry.
Pictures, it was raining, but a lot of the times it's raining farther up the hill because the ground is so dry, the water does not soak in, and it just, yeah.
Well, you have basically rocks and sand. You don't have a whole lot of dirt. Dirt absorbs. Rocks and sand, not so much.
It's pretty bad. Arizona had flooding. Kentucky's really bad. People are dying there.
Yeah.
Colorado,
I can't even be funny about it because it's so sad.
Colorado, North Carolina.
But we've had probably the most pleasant week in the longest time. The humidity's been low. The temperature's been moderate. This morning, went outside. It was 80 degrees this morning, which normally around here, 80 degrees is so sticky, it's stupid. Went outside and it's like, this is gorgeous. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. The dew point was like 50. And then, of course, now it's up to 60, which sucks because now, even though the temperature's low, it's sucky.
My friends who play on the on Fremont Street, they got pouring rain and they couldn't play. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know where you're going with that because I don't know your friends on Fremont Street.
You know some of them.
I do.
Yeah, the ones who play. I'm just looking at through Twitch here, see if there's any other better pictures. There aren't. There aren't any other better flooding pictures. So yeah, so this floods is crazy. The only good thing about it is it's keeping the temperature down here. We're not, I mean, it's the dog days of summer. We're supposed to be 120, 125 right now. So,
but it's a dry heat.
So now, did you buy the lottery tickets for us?
It was one in Displays.
Did you buy them? Okay. So
yes, I bought tickets.
I called you and I said, did you see what Raising Cane's is doing?
I sort of remember you saying something about Raising Cane's, but I don't remember it. I didn't retain it.
Yeah, and I told you, I even texted you, go buy tickets.
Yes.
Did you buy them for us?
Well, I didn't buy 50,000 of them.
Did you buy one for us? Did you spend $2?
Yes, I certainly did.
And?
Well, I haven't gone to cash it in yet or check it yet. I every Tuesday I go shopping. When I go shopping is when I do this.
Okay. Well, we successfully missed all the numbers.
Don't you win something for that?
No.
I'm pretty sure you win something. I believe it's the like sucker award, isn't it?
No. Yeah, they just take your money. But Todd Graves spent $100,000 and he bought 50,000 tickets.
Right.
But he didn't win. Someone in Displays, which you said won.
Yes.
Which isn't that far from you.
No, pretty damn close. But I'm expecting to call my brother and find out that he left the country.
You expect to call your brother and find out that he's not. Who this? New phone.
Yeah. So, but he doesn't really go to Displays very often, but he's not that far from it. So,
but yeah, could you imagine that? 50,000? You know how hard that is to buy?
Oh, sure. Because I used to sell them and they can only print out so fast.
Right.
I mean, obviously the fastest way is Quick Picks because you can just put in the maximum number.
Right, but it's still got to print all of that.
Yeah.
Because he wanted different numbers. He didn't want the same number 50,000 times.
Right, which is why you use Quick Pick.
But yeah, 50,000 Quick Pick tickets. I have no idea how long it took him to do that. They didn't say that in the article.
Well, I remember the first time that the lottery went over $100 million. And that was back in the mid 80s when I was working as manager of the convenience store in Walworth. And we had a line wrapped around the freaking building from all the Illinois people coming up because they didn't have the Powerball in Illinois. So it was impressive. And we were, I mean, people were buying hundreds of dollars at a time.
Oh, yeah. Mega Million tickets bought in the Bronx wins 1 million. I think there was like 20 of those people, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Because let's see if it tells me where. An employee at the Speedway gas station on East Toohey Avenue in Des Plaines confirmed to business he had gotten the call about the winning ticket from the Illinois Lottery. Yeah, the store gets money too.
Oh, yes, they do.
1% commission on the jackpot.
It's a big chunk of money.
Yeah, 1% of $1 billion. Mega Million jackpot Speed Plains on Friday. They purchased it on Friday the 29th. So I picked the quick pick, and then I pick it out for multiple drawings out.
Yeah, every week I buy 3 draws Powerball, 2 draws Mega Bucks. And that's 1 week.
Oh, wait a minute. They get 1% commission for all winning ticket redemption. 5% commission all instant ticket, and 5% commission on all draw ticket game sales. 5%. Wow. $500,000 for selling the winning ticket. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, one of our stores around here had a decent sized one, like 35 million or whatever they sold. And you should see how nice they made that store. All the employees got a bonus, and then they, did a huge remodeling job.
Yep. Illinois doesn't win very often.
Neither does Wisconsin.
Texas has been the luckiest big money multiplier state with 30 winning tickets.
Which in the grand scheme of things is not huge, but still.
Florida is the next with 24. Where's the list of them? I want the list.
Yeah, I would have thought that Wisconsin would be more because of all the Illinois people that used to. Although, I would assume you could buy everything in Illinois now.
Oh, yeah, you buy in Illinois now, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they didn't have the lottery and we did.
I was looking for winners by state. They don't have that. Jackpot history.
There are a lot of things that you should be able to find out because somebody has done the work already, but it just okay. We watched a couple of movies over the weekend, and one of them has a character that he usually ends up playing a bad guy. You only see him as a good guy in a handful of his movies. He is a very well-known supporting actor. He's never the lead. He's never the co-star, but he's always in a lot of these movies. And he dies in every movie I can think of that he's in. And I mean, every one. So I asked Alexa, Alexa, what movie star has had his character die the most times in his career? I don't understand the question. They're like, oh, really?
Yeah, this is a tough phrasing.
It is, but because
how would you phrase that? You want to know what character died the most?
No, because the character, he's a supporting actor. So I actually thought about it many times, and I got it right the first time when I did it. It was like, what actor has played as a supporting actor and had his character in the movie die the most times?
I don't even understand it when you're saying it.
I know.
If I was Alexa, I'd be going, what?
I don't understand the question either.
Well, my sister sent me a trivia thing on Bull Durham. So, but it's a video. It's a YouTube video about this guy who wrote this book. The Church, what is it? The Church of Baseball, the making of Bull Durham.
Right.
And one of the things was they ran out of money at some point, and couldn't get the extras to be in the tournament, to be in the stadium.
Okay.
So trying to find it here. Somebody knew one of the guitar players for a band. Trying to find the, where is it? Come on. I didn't watch it, so it's bad. There was nobody in the stands. Okay. So out of money for extras. And what he did, the book goes, he dealt with, he didn't know at the time, Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd concert in Chapel. And he knew somebody on the Pink Floyd crew. Went to the lead and said, hey, would you do a free concert that after the filming, you would do the free concert? So a bunch of people, so they announced this to fill the park, and they'd have kegs of beer and the show.
Okay.
So in Bull Durham, in one of the scenes, if you look into the stands, you will see a bunch of people wearing Pink Floyd shirts in that. So if you wonder why the whole stadium, why in Bull Durham, the fans at Bull Durham watching the game are wearing Pink Floyd shirts, that's how they got them there. They went to be filmed in the movie. Then afterwards, they got beer in a Pink Floyd concert.
Cool.
It's just weird. That is just weird. Hello, it's almost happy birthday month, Steve.
I said that already. See, you don't listen to me either.
No, I did listen to you. I was just reading it that Jeannie said that. But then I'm doing Jeannie's article. That's why. That's what brought it to my attention.
Ich verstehe.
Attention. So yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny. She goes, you know stupid stuff. You probably knew that. And I go, no. All I know about Bull Durham is I've seen it on TV so much that I was at a party and my one friend goes, hey, can my kids watch this show? And I was like, I think so. I don't think there's anything bad in it. And then he pulls out the Blu-ray, and then right in the beginning, they're fooling around in the locker room, and I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope. Sorry.
Surprise.
This isn't the TV version. So I have a question for you. My family loves ice cream.
Okay.
Do you guys love ice cream?
Yeah.
Do you know what a Choco taco is?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever had one. It's made by Klondike.
Yes.
Which is now Lever Brothers.
Basically, they take a waffle cone, only make it round, flat, like a pita bread.
Like a taco shell.
Right. And then it's folded into a shape of taco shell, and they put the ice cream in it. Yep.
Does it look anything like that?
Yes, it looks suspiciously like that.
Yeah, because that's a picture of it.
Yes.
You won't be able to get those anymore.
Okay.
Has discontinued them.
Okay.
Lever Brothers has discontinued them.
Does it say why?
Yeah, because they're discontinuing them. Because they don't want to make them anymore.
Yeah, the reason why they're not making them anymore is because they're discontinued. Why are they discontinued? Because they don't want to make them anymore. Why don't they want to make them anymore? Because they're discontinued.
Right, because they wanted to.
I think you did that on purpose.
So now this next is not for the week of heart, week of hearts, week of
heart,
week of heart, week of stomach, week of weight.
Yeah.
It can't be week of what when you see something that is it's downright child abuse. See the kid playing computer chess there?
Yes.
The kid touches the piece, robot reaches down, grabs the kid's finger and breaks it.
Good job.
You mean to tell me that there's no button on the robot to stop it? There's no emergency button? The kids are playing within place like that. And in case the robot arm goes around and swings, broke the kid's finger.
I will tell you right now, there is a button on it now.
There's no emergency stop, but broke the kid's finger. 7-year-old. So they say 8, 7. Yeah, chess playing robot failed to anticipate the quick response to the 7-year-old boy. Grabbed and broke the opponent's finger. Match in Moscow. That's why it brings a whole new meaning to the touch move.
Exactly.
Boy can't win if he can't move the piece.
No, yeah. It's just like, yay, I win. You're disabled.
Yeah. Program was programmed to win at all costs, it says. Poor kid will now hate chess and robots.
Exactly.
So he'll grow up to be the new Sarah Connor. Should be good. Are we skipping to the halfway? Or are we going to the next subject?
To another subject.
Another finger subject?
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll just freak out because we'll be on schedule, and that never happens.
Do you ever wonder when the sun's going to set? How much time you have left?
Not really, but yes.
Did you know you can measure with your hand?
Back in the day, we used to do that when I was in Boy Scouts. We were taught how to do that, but I don't remember how it works. Yes.
Did it look like this? I'm asking you a lot. Did it look like this today? Did the Choco Taco look like this? Did your hand look like this?
No, because it was a real hand, not drawn with purple ink.
So every 15 minutes is a finger. So if you put your finger on the horizon and then wherever the sun sits, and if you got to add more fingers, you can add more fingers. That's how many minutes before the sun will set. See the things you can learn on our show. See, so your fingers, if space allows, have the other hand directly below and continue counting each hand. Each hand approximately represents 1 hour. Isn't that cool? It is very cool. You knew you could do that, though. Well, of course. Like I said, I used to teach survival and stuff like that, and that's one of the things we learned about. Why was it important?
This was back in the 70s, dude.
Why was it important to know that?
If you're lost and you're following, there's a lot of things you learn, but one of them is if you need to know how much time you have before the sun sets because you need to find a campsite, it gave you a guesstimation for all practical purposes. You've got 30 minutes to find safe place to not camp, but literally camp. It's survival stuff.
Why can't you keep wandering around in the dark?
Oh, well, yeah, that's like a really good idea. No.
Why?
Because all right. Again, this is during the 70s. We did not have cell phones. We did not have GPS. Well, we did have, you had a whistle.
I don't know about you, but there are not a lot of cell towers in the wilderness.
That's also true. But, if you were well prepared Boy Scout, you did have a flashlight. However, you saved the power of the flashlight for emergencies, and walking in the dark is not an emergency unless you're walking in the dark because you're carrying a wounded person and you got to get him somewhere. But
so the fact that the dark in the woods is like completely dark doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, you just go to sleep. Sleep at night. Look for help in the morning.
So it's safe to walk around in the dark in the woods?
No, not even remotely close.
Why not?
Okay, first of all, most nocturnal animals are a little bit more dangerous than the daylight animals. Second of all, you can't see branches. Then you get big holes in your head when you walk into a branch with your head.
Do you?
Or you could twist your ankle or break your leg, dropping in a hole or tripping over a log on the ground that you can't see. Duh.
So you're going to tell me that you didn't have flashlights like this?
We had flashlights, but the batteries only last for back then. If you can get 6 hours out of a battery, that was a lot.
Didn't have flashlights like that?
No. As a matter of fact, my first flashlight when I was in Boy Scouts was my dad's flashlight from when he was in the Korean War. The ones that shined at a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, it looks like a little snorkel.
Yep. Or periscope or whatever. So, but again, it used 2 double D batteries, and those double D batteries were not alkaline. They were heavy duty double D batteries. 6 hours was your max.
So you don't have bright flashlights like that?
No. And of course, nowadays, the LED ones last days.
Look at that guy.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty impressive light, that one. It's a T6, yeah. Good old tack light.
And look at this flashlight here. Flashlight's so hot, it starts heating stuff up.
Which is really kind of weird because LEDs technically don't really get that hot.
Oh, maybe it's not a LED one.
Yeah.
Flashlight torch can start fires. Fire.
By the way, for those of you who are in Europe or have been to Europe, you'll know that a flashlight in Europe is called a torch.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
What's a torch called in Europe?
Yeah, I always wonder that. Andrew, where are you? Come and tell us what it is. All right. So are we ready now? Because now we're officially at the right time.
You tell me.
Well, you look like you're researching something real quick. And
what do the British call torches? A flashlight in the U.S. is a portable handheld electric lamp. Yeah, I know that. But what is it? What is a fire torch called? If you want a fancier word for a torch, it's called a flambeau. What?
Yeah, in French.
Flambeau. Okay. It does not help. Yes, Aussies say torch or flashlight.
Here.
Australians, everybody's just saying things.
What?
Instead of saying flashlight, they say torch. So what do you call a torch then? What was the thing that the cavemen used to carry around?
Go ahead.
Oh, what? Who? What? What do British call flashlight? Torches. What do they actually call torches?
A welding torch in English is soapleat. Really?
No, that's no help.
What is a burning torch called? There we go. Flambeau. Yeah.
Really? I don't get it.
That is really weird.
Okay, no help at all here, folks.
Yeah. And now here's the actual weirdest part. The word comes from the old French torche, meaning twisted thing. Hence, torch formed the twisted, toe dipped in wax, probably from vulgar Latin torca.
Sure. I'm even farther lost now.
Yeah. What the hell? All right, let's just go to the genuine positivity message.
All right.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Don't be like those people who point fingers. Be the person that people point at and say, hey, I want to be like that guy.
Okay.
And by the way, guys, generic nowadays. Girls are called guys a lot.
Whatever. All right.
I just thought I'd give a little bit of one of those like word of warning things or whatever. Clarifications. That I gave a clarification.
All right. Here's the finger that Carvana or Illinois is giving to Carvana again. Illinois suspended their license to sell cars again. So Carvana cannot sell cars in Illinois again. Great. They just can't get their
paperwork
right. So, are you a finger paint artist, Scott?
I have been, but not in a long time.
Yeah. Can you paint like this?
Yes.
Like that? I can do that.
Yep. Easy.
I don't know about that. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. Look at this lady. She's amazing. She does $40,000 for these paintings.
Amazing, isn't it?
Fingers. Yeah. So I can do that. That's it. That's her. I can do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Probably could do. Nope, can't do that. Look at that. The dog shaking its freaking shaking the water off of them. It looks good. Look at that.
Yep. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, let's see here. So here, okay, I got to reshare again. This has some for pictures actually. This is amazing. But look at that. There's that. Look at 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 that dog.
That is cool.
Look at this one with the leaves. I couldn't do that. Another one with the dog. Another one with the leaves. Look at the koi pond. The city street with person on umbrella. Person sitting in the field. Street. Dogs running. Dog digging. I mean, this is amazing. I could do that. I don't know if I can make it look as good as she did, but what the heck? Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
What kind of talent is that? There's so many things you can do with your fingers. Do you know that?
It just it blows my mind. Like me playing music with my hands. Every time I do that when I'm driving a bus or whatever, people all just happen to go, "How the hell did you do that?" I have no freaking idea. It's just something I can do. And obviously these guys here have something in their brain that says they can do this.
Well, the only thing I can do with math, with hands, I got to bring up the things so I can see if my hands are on the screen, is this. And we've done this before on the show.
Oh, I love this.
The times 9.
Yes.
Right? So give me a number times 9.
16.
I only have 10 fingers.
You didn't say that.
Okay. Then you do it.
I like watching you do it because I don't get it. I get it and I don't get it. All right.
Do it.
7.
Okay. Count over 7 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop the 7th finger. I have 6 fingers on this side and 3 fingers on this side. So what is 9 times 7?
Oh. 9 times 7 is what?
63.
Ah.
Pick another number between 1 and 10.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. 27.
Isn't that cool? And all that with nothing but your fingers.
Right. Now, do you remember Chisenbop?
Hey, wait a minute. What if you had 7 fingers on one hand?
I don't know.
It would screw that up.
I don't know. But do you remember Chisenbop?
It sounds familiar, but I don't know why.
It was a way to count. It was Korean, but you can count on your fingers, right? So the way they count on their fingers is really different. Saying, I got an idea. Come on, get to the counting part. All right. But you could do math with this too, which I didn't understand how they could do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, remind me. All right. So 10 fingers. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't get it. Chisenbop Counting. I don't understand this. Someone's got to explain this to me.
Okay. Here's what I do, but we need to go back to full screen for this to work.
Hang on. Hold on. I'm trying to get the counting here.
Okay.
So that's 1. Oh, he's talking. So I'm not. No help. All right, back to full screen. So Chisenbop is, but I don't understand it. I still don't understand. I understand how to count.
Yes.
Get the numbers there, but I don't know how to do the math to it.
Okay.
So how do you do the math to it?
When I'm doing a bus run, a lot of times I have counted how many people I have, and then I count them as they get back on the bus to make sure I have everybody.
Okay.
Okay. And a lot of times I only have one hand to work with, and people are talking to me. Since they're talking to me, I can't keep counting in my head. So I've learned to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 and 5 look similar. But
yeah. So how do you know when you're over 10?
Usually I just tap my knee with my other hand.
So you're standing there tapping your knee?
Only on 10. So 10. I'm sitting on my chair.
Well, how do you remember? If somebody's talking to you, how do you know whether you're at 5, 10, 15, or 20?
We had this discussion about Well, we won't get into multitasking because it doesn't exist. But everybody can do a little bit of multitasking. And that's one thing that I've learned how to do. I can do that. I hit it. I know I'm on 10. And since the maximum is going to be 30, I'm only hitting my knee 3 times.
But how do you remember that you hit your knee? You're just standing there hitting your knee 3 times in a row. Tap, 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 tap. Hi, Scott. Tap, 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 tap. Hi, Scott. Okay.
No, you only do it when you hit.
That's 32.
No, you only do it when you are hitting the 5s or the 10s.
Okay.
10.
All right. So ready? 2 people get on the bus.
So I start off 1, or I start 1, 2.
Okay. 3 more people get on the bus.
3, 4, 5, 6.
No, I said 3 more people. 2 and 3 is 5.
Oh, it's 5. Okay.
So you screwed up already.
There were 5.
Okay. All right. 3 more people get on the bus.
Now we go to 6, 7, 8.
Okay. 4 more people get on the bus.
9, 10. I tap myself. Right.
Okay, so,
11,
right.
12.
Okay. So now we're talking. So, okay, we're talking.
Okay.
We're talking. Okay. Now wait. We're talking. And we're talking. What's the name of the bus driver?
Funguy.
Right.
No, BD.
Remember that joke?
Yes.
Remember that joke?
Yeah.
Okay. So now 5 more people get on the bus.
Okay. But here's the thing.
Wait, 5 more people get on the bus. How many you got?
But that's not how it works.
5 more people get on the bus. What do you got?
You're doing math. I'm not doing math.
5 more people get on the bus. What do you got?
5 more people.
Right. What do you got? How many?
I don't know because they didn't go past me yet.
They did. They went past you.
Okay.
Where are you at?
I probably should have told you this at the very beginning.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not counting in my head because I'm having a conversation.
Right.
My
so
fingers are going as a person walks by.
Right.
The digit
So
goes.
5 people walk by you and you were at some number. Now you have a conversation. Now 5 more people go past. How do you remember where you were?
It's by how what position my fingers are in.
Yeah. What position were your fingers in?
I'm not counting. The fingers move when the person walks past me.
Right.
So if I'm talking to you, you can't tell me a person walks by because it's like subconscious. The person goes by and my finger moved.
Right. But when you get to 12, how do you remember you're at 12 and not at 22?
Because I tapped my knee.
Or 17. Well, you tapped your knee. How do you remember how many times did you tap your knee?
I'm just capable of doing this, okay?
No, you're not.
If I get really confused.
You could even go 12. You could even go 12 to 17 when it was super easy. And I was
he like this when you guys were young?
I was giving you the hint. Yeah, Scott was in scouting. Were you a Boy Scout? Did you ever do any Eagle Scout stuff or no?
Yes, I had my entire Eagle project almost done when we moved.
Ah, nice. Yeah, he had a token. Right?
I did not get it because we moved before I finished it.
You didn't get a token? You didn't have a knife? You weren't allowed to carry a knife?
Well, back in, when I was the fire starter for the Royal Order of the Arrow, I had a knife.
You have to have a token to get a knife.
Well, we
didn't. Boy Scouts. I'm calling him out. Stolen valor.
We didn't have
stolen valor. To have a knife, you have to have a token.
I was a Cub Scout, a Weeblo, and a Boy Scout.
What does Weeblo stand for?
It depends on who you talk to.
The Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
It stands for something. What does it stand for?
I don't remember.
You weren't a Boy Scout. Stolen valor.
50 years ago.
We'll be loyal scouts.
We'll be loyal. I don't believe that was what it was.
Okay. What are we betting?
I don't bet.
What are we betting? What are we betting?
Oh, I know what we'll bet. We will bet. Oh, shoot. We will be. Yeah, Steve's going to fly over here August 12th, 13th, and 14th. That's what.
You are going to lose so bad.
So bad. What
does it say there?
It says Weeblos to Scouts transition.
What does it say?
It says Weeblo stands for We Be Loyal Scouts.
Thank you very much. Again, you know better than to go against me on stuff like this.
I didn't go against you. I'm just arguing with you.
Two. You said, I don't think that's right.
I don't think it's right. I was right. It wasn't right.
You're an idiot. You just spread out you know better than to go. Can I make any money off of knowing that?
No.
Will that ever come up on any trivia contest ever in the history? On the Chase? No. On Jeopardy? No. You will never see that come up as one of the questions. You want to know why I know that? Because I know the answer.
Oh, I see.
I only know answers.
Yeah. Well, you knew him before I knew him. You lived with him until I met him.
Yeah.
I was just curious if he was like that back then too. And the answer, of course, was yes. He's been a pain in the ass since the day he was born.
Well, only even take all these fingers and stick them there.
Oh, yeah. That would be a lot of fingers.
The finger show.
By the way, do you remember earlier in the show, I told you there was this one main character actor that I said he was in a lot of shit. I couldn't remember his name. His name is Richard Jekyll. And I was right. He was the most prolific. Now I'm brain fart of what he just was. Character actor, supporting actor type guy. It's just astounding, but it still didn't tell me how many times he died if his characters died.
Why are they showing Richard Jekyll, who died in 1997, along with a okay, this is so weird. Check this screw up on okay, Rich Jekyll, right? That's him there.
That is him, yes.
What is this?
Spencer for Hire.
Spencer for Hire.
Yes, he was on Spencer for Hire.
But look, the video. Not in it. 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 Not in it.
Yeah, why would they put a video that's supposed to be about him?
Not in it. There it is. There's the whole video.
Yep.
Not in it. Wait,
I will admit that is funny.
Right?
But we've noticed that. They do that all the time.
That makes no sense at all. But look at that.
Yeah.
193 credits.
Is that not insane?
That's awesome.
And he was never considered a main character.
No, but he was good. I mean, here he was in Spencer for Hire as Lieutenant Martin Quirk. But again, you put a video up there of all the stuff he's been in. You put a video up there that he's not in.
Yes, that's just dumb.
That doesn't make any sense at all. No sense at all.
And the part that's funny is he was
that's IMDb giving him the finger.
He was a male guy at the studio when he was asked if he would kindly be in a part because his looks and everything fit the part that they were looking for, and he didn't want to do it. And then once he did it, he was hooked.
Yeah, it was good. I remember seeing him in a lot of stuff.
You bet. But,
I bet you could do 6 degrees of separation with him.
Oh, God, yes. And I'm not even good at that, and you could.
But with 193 credits.
And look how many times he was in John Wayne movies.
Yeah. That's pretty good. So there's that. All right. So where are we?
Well, you're in Las Vegas and I'm in Delavan.
Yeah. Why don't you tell people about that? Why that happened?
Why that happened?
Yeah. How did you end up in Delavan? Because we met in Glendale Heights, Illinois.
That is correct.
And you lived in Illinois at the time.
That is also correct.
And your father lived and your brother lived in Illinois.
Also correct.
So how did you get to Delavan?
Because the drinking age in Wisconsin was 18 and in Illinois it was 21. So when I was 18, I started coming up to Wisconsin to buy alcohol.
And you got arrested and went to jail. And that's why you're...
Yeah, it turns out she was the jailer.
So why did you move to Delavan?
So anyways, I was one of the gunfighters at the Playboy Club. and went to the Ease on Down disco,
He's on down the road.
which was very popular in Lake Geneva at the time, dressed in full cowboy regalia. And I was one of only 8 guys in the entire place. Everybody else was women. And I saw this.
So you were like, I like the odds up here.
Yes. And I started hitting on this one chick who was obviously very easy. And the girl she was sitting at ended up becoming my wife.
She was sitting at a girl?
She was her best friend.
She was sitting at a girl. They didn't have tables there. There were so many women.
That's right.
They had girls there sitting there, and you would sit at a girl.
Yeah. Ooh, you know, that could have really saved a lot of time on the dating scene. Sit on her. If she likes it, keep her.
You are weird.
Yes, I am. But at least I'm not boring.
All right.
And at least we're not talking about the boring company.
No, that's not one of the subjects this week.
No.
Because we do have a boring story here
We
in
do?
Vegas. Yeah. But it's not for this week.
Okay.
It's
Oh, yeah,
now,
I saw
it's
that,
now,
yeah.
you know, all right. We're going to do 10 obscene hand gestures.
Ooh.
So be careful.
All right, everyone, pay attention. This is the important part that you'll remember till you die.
Okay. There's this one. What is that?
I do not know.
You got to read between the fingers to understand it.
Ah, yes, I should have remembered that.
Okay. Believe it or not, did you know that AOK is considered a positive gesture in the US, but in Brazil, it's like giving somebody that?
Yeah, correct. That much I did know.
You did know that?
Yes.
Did you know that is it Italy where you go like that? Yeah, Italy, Belgium. Oh, Belgium. So Andrew could verify that.
This should be fuck off.
Nah, couldn't care less.
Okay.
And
It's
then-
not obscene.
And then the what?
These are supposed to be obscene gestures. Couldn't care less is not obscene.
Well, maybe if you do that to somebody in Italy or in Belgium, it would be. Couldn't care less, Scott. The fig. The fig is like calling somebody an unprintable name. Okay, what unprintable name?
Right.
But
It's been
but,
printed,
yeah.
so of course.
you do a fist with your thumb sticking up. It's like that, but something like that. I think I just did it. Like you always told your nose.
Yeah.
But Australia and Canada is where you steal the baby's nose, but don't ever do that in Turkey. Don't ever steal the baby's nose in Turkey.
Okay.
They will cut your finger off.
Okay. Don't want to do that in Turkey.
That was bad. Hook 'em horns.
Yep. You do not want to do that in Italy.
Why?
It means cuckold.
Oh, okay. I thought it meant your wife slept around.
It's a cuckold. Yes, that's what that means.
Well, cuckold isn't necessarily your wife sleeping around me, being she's an adulterer.
It's kind of what cuckolding is.
No, it isn't. Okay, word of the week.
Gonna change the word of the week. We're done with the show. Or, oh shit, it is cool time already.
Okay, a man whose wife is sexually unfaithful often regards the object of dissertation. A man make a cuckold by having a sexual relation with his wife. So when he makes another man. So I guess loosely interpreted, it could be that. But the husband is part of it. Whereas an adulterous wife just goes out and sneaks around her husband isn't cuckold. A wife cheating on her husband isn't cuckold. Right?
He just has to be aware of it. He doesn't
Right.
have to be
Right.
He doesn't have to be the one who instigated it.
I like to watch.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be that guy.
Correct.
But yeah. So, all right. Well, we've got other stuff here. So, oh, well. Did you know thumbs up is obscene?
No.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Considering the
East.
Fonz has made it worldwide is good.
Yeah. It means up your butt. West Africa, Greece, Russia, Sardinia, and South Italy, Australia, and the Philippines, and many Islamic nations. Woo! Means up your butt. Up your butt with a coconut. All right. So let's all right. We got lots of subject here that we're going to skip. We're going to have more fingering in the next show.
Yep. Steve likes to finger.
All right.
Jazz hands.
All right. Let me get these. I'm going to do those later.
Okay.
I'm going to cut all those out. There's some cool map shit that I found.
Okay. I'm not sure why you want shit on a map, but whatever.
There's mini Australia in Australia, just in case you're wondering. And then somebody told me there's an interpretation of what Lake Geneva symbolizes. Very weird.
Okay.
Very weird. But our word of the week. So a lot of stuff's going on in the news this week. And this is where we're going to probably run a little long. So our word of the week is emotional invalidation. And if you emotionally invalidate something, it doesn't mean it didn't happen. It just means you're saying it didn't happen. And therefore, the person who you're invalidating is still having the effects on them. And if you say it didn't happen, it didn't happen. So you're emotionally invalidating the person. Well, they're trying to emotionally invalidate us with the word recession. If we don't say we're in a recession, we're not in a recession. So the quote I heard was, the definition of a recession is 2 or more quarters of a lower GDP. The GDP going lower than it's been in the past. For 2 or more quarters, you're in a recession. Well, we've reached our second quarter, and the GDP for the United States is lower. But good news, everybody. We're not going to say recession. So therefore, we're emotionally invalidating the word recession. So we're not going into a recession, Scott. Isn't that great news?
It's wonderful news, Steve.
We're not going to go into a recession.
Because we're in inflation.
Because other sectors are good. No, we're not having inflation. It's transitory. Right? So.
The only nice thing is fuel's come down almost 70 cents a gallon.
Where?
Here.
Really? Not here.
California had 92 straight days of it going down.
Yeah, it's still $5 here. And it went back up in California, just so you know.
Probably because the article and somebody said, oh, we can't let this keep going like this.
Well, they also lied in the article. If you don't say it, it didn't happen.
Oh,
it's like Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Too late. Now he's going to show up.
He didn't stop me. Remember Candyman? Candyman.
I never saw that.
You gotta be looking in the mirror. But why is it always threes? Recession.
I know it's always threes.
Because I didn't say recession. Why? I told you to do this too, and you probably didn't.
I didn't research it?
Yeah. It's 3 times. What?
Of course not. I've been busy except for today. And then I was busy with the wife.
Whatever. So is 3 times lucky or unlucky?
You know, as we discussed earlier, it's one of those where it depends on the situation. It's a fluid system.
It's a gender fluid number. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to get us taken down at the end of the show here.
Down.
3 is a magic number. You remember this from Schoolhouse Rock?
I do not.
No less. You don't have to guess. When it's 3, you can see it's a magic number.
So 3 is the magic number. So it could be either or.
That's right. Because magic can be good or bad.
So 3, right?
Yes.
Bad luck comes in 3s. But 3rd time's a charm.
Right.
3 on a match is bad. You ever hear that?
Yes.
That's old timey. Oh, why am I sharing my
show board? I have no idea. I think you're just.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I was reading it. It was easier to watch yours than mine.
Okay. So 3, because I closed the 3 as a magic number. I didn't stop sharing. So 3 on a match. That is back from World War II. Remember when guys used to smoke?
Well, people still do, but yes, back then it was more prevalent.
Remember when they had matches to light the cigarette?
That is also correct.
If it was dark and you were lighting your cigarette and you'd hold your match and you'd hand the match to somebody else to light their cigarette and then give it to a third person to light the cigarette, you'd get shot because that gave the enemy enough time to see where you were and shoot you.
Right.
So that's why that is where 3 on a match being bad luck came from.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? I know that.
Yes.
So that will never be on the Chase or Jeopardy either.
Exactly.
Because I know the answer. So what other things can you come up with, good or bad, that are 3?
Well, like celebrity deaths.
Very good. You read that. Good.
I didn't read it. I remember from when we were talking about it. I do remember some things.
Okay. Did you come up with any on your own?
No, I didn't even think about it after we hung up the phone because I immediately went into doing something else.
What about 3 punches?
I made sure that you didn't get flooded away.
Whatever.
And that you knew the problem that we were having. And then I went back to my troubles.
Disasters come in 3s. Bad luck. It seems like bad luck comes in 3s more than that.
Again, it's one of those things.
Pythagoreans.
Because I remember that for the longest time, I always thought you sneezed in odd numbers. I know that odd numbers is also one of the things like 3s where it
Did you know that?
Way.
I never heard this one before, but now I've got to be careful. 3 candles burning in a room is bad luck.
Okay.
I didn't know that. 3 knocks in the room of a dying person is the harbinger of death.
Ooh, I'm coming. Everybody get out of the way so you don't actually touch you too.
Breakages and tipping over glasses of water comes in 3s. So you break 3 plates, tip over 3 things of water. Really? 3 butterflies on a leaf is considered bad luck.
Okay.
As hearing an owl call 3 times is bad luck. Did you know that? Hoo, hoo, hoo. That's bad luck.
Okay. You ought to hear when the owl across the street used to. I haven't heard him in a couple of years. I think he finally passed away, but we had an owl across the street for at least 6 years. And at night, it was so cool hearing him talk.
I don't see anything else right here, but that's enough.
Yep, it works out really good because that puts us at the fun part of our show.
Where I say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
please like, subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go see what happened to Las Vegas today, even though I'm not posting anything new. Go to Funguy The Entertainer and watch all his old cooking shows. He was much younger then. He hasn't done anything in about 40 years. But 40 years ago, he had his cooking show. If you look at him, you can see how much he's aged.
I must admit it was so cool because I think the last couple of bus runs, I told people I was Funguy The Entertainer, and they said, "What's a Funguy The Entertainer?" So they all went to my page. And this is really cool. And they're all liking me. And I got like a bazillion likes in one weekend. It was so cool.
Well, that's good. Do more of that. But yeah, you'll be able to see when I go to shows and stuff like that. It's getting rough, man. Although, like I said, I went to the Divas and stuff like that. So it's nice to get back out, but then I didn't feel good last week. So
yeah,
I took the COVID test, did not get COVID. So that sucked. I mean, it was good, but whatever. Right. But what else?
You do get other kinds of sicknesses besides COVID. That's the thing.
I always get other sicknesses.
Yeah.
I'm sick at least once or twice a year. Nothing to really knock me down or keep me away from work. Although I probably should have stayed away from work. I don't want to get anybody else sick.
That's the problem, especially when you're short on help. You don't want people to get sick.
Well, not only that, but with everybody staying away from everybody, everybody's immune systems are down.
That's correct. All right.
So with your immune system being down, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, just